Humble Lamb's latest Bible is called the NLT Sunrise, and it turned out fantastic. There are 3 things that I absolutely love about it, and 1 thing that I wish I could change. But before I tell you what those things are, let's take a closer look. They did an absolutely great job with this Bible. I told Daniel that I was excited to check this out, and then he sent me a message and said, hey, we just got a few of the early copies in. Would you like me to send you one? I was like, absolutely. So I've actually had some time to spend with this Bible. And then he told me, you know what, Tim? This is the best Bible we've ever done. It's the overall nicest quality, like everything about it turned out great. You know it's a good Bible if the owner of the company, who has literally seen every Bible they've ever made, says, hey, this is really special. This is the first time they've released this Bible, but it follows the specs of the refreshed Bibles they've been doing recently, the KJV Lion and the NKJV Shepherd. So it has the full yap, it has the extra touches like the debossed little image on the back. It absolutely is awesome. Okay, size. This is a 6-inch wide Bible by 9 inches tall. I measured it to be about 1.5 inches thick at the cover. The cover is going to be full grain goatskin, as well as the liner on the inside is goatskin as well. It's got all the beautiful embellishments like the perimeter stitch, the tooled line, the raised spine hubs, the Word of God written horizontally on the spine. It just looks and feels absolutely great. They made it available in 6 different colors. There's black, red, yellow, pink, green, and blue. Each one of them is an edge-lined goatskin construction. It's a Smythe sewn binding. They have options with and without the 4-edge gilt. It's an image of Jesus coming out of the empty tomb. It looks really cool. I like this one a lot. Now, when you open the Bible up, you're going to see 32 GSM paper. Very, very lovely, very opaque. It's a single column design, which I love. Line matched, and it has a 10-point typeface. Very comfortable to read on the page. Like their other Bibles, the words of Jesus are in blue, and there are blue accents across the page. You've got all 220 of the Gustave Doré illustrations inside this Bible, and they have cross references at the bottom of the page marked with a little CR insignia. There's also drop caps, really cool ornamental drop caps for each chapter of the Bible with a letter and a little empty tomb sunrise logo going on with it that I think turned out really great. At the back, you have a set of full color maps. And again, it just looks really, really nice. Daniel's right. This Bible turned out great. The print quality on the pages is very, very nice. So I mentioned that there were 3 things that I love about this Bible and 1 thing that I wish I could change. Let's start with the 3 things I love. A, I love that we have another NLT premium Bible option out there. I hear from people literally all the time. I know I say this a lot, but people reach out to me a lot and say, I wish there were more premium options when it comes to the NLT. When I got started reviewing Bibles, which is almost 5 years ago now, Tyndale had the Select. The exact same Bible, the same text block, was called the Caxton. Single column. Really, really loved that Bible. The paper wasn't fantastic, but it's a great Bible. I have a couple editions of it. That went out of print. Schuyler ended up following back up a couple years later by creating an NLT in their Quintel line, which is a fantastic Bible. And then last year, they released the NLT personal size Quintel, which I kind of broke the news on that. It was a slightly enlarged version of the PSQ for the NLT, which I'm calling the MSQ, the mid-size Quintel. That's one of my favorite Bibles of all time. I think I put that as number 1 on my list for 2024. It's a fantastic Bible. Cambridge, when I got started, had an NLT PSQ, but they didn't offer the NLT in any of their other Bibles, the Wide Margin, the Topaz, the Clarion, anything like that, the Diadem now. I don't know if they told me this or if I made this up, but I feel like Cambridge said, we just don't sell very many copies of the NLT, so it didn't make a lot of sense for them. So I love that we have another great NLT option. I love that we have a single column NLT option. If there's a lot of people out there who love the New Living Translation, I'm one of them, and it's nice to have really high quality premium editions of the NLT, and Humble Lamb does such an incredible job. Secondly, like I said earlier, Daniel was right. The quality of this Bible is fantastic. A lot of people ask me if it's okay, how I feel about Bibles being printed in China. Daniel's Bibles are printed by a company called Amity in China, and I would say that this Bible is literally so high quality. The difference between this and the ones that are printed by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands or by Lego in Italy are very, very hard to decipher, right? It is a incredibly high quality Bible that the paper feels and looks great. The printing is done well. The leather and the construction and the binding, like the quality of this Bible in terms of comparing it to a Schuyler, an Allen, or a Cambridge, it's right up there. I used to talk about the big three when I talked about premium Bibles: Schuyler, Allen, Cambridge. Now I think I'm going to start talking about the big four, right? Humble Lamb is there. They only have 4 translations, 4 designs, but they're going to continue to grow. And these Bibles are right up there with anything I'm seeing from Schuyler and Allen and Cambridge. And in a couple cases, they're even better than some of the Bibles that those folks are producing. So it's truly a fantastic premium Bible. The third reason why I love this Bible and why I love Humble Lamb in general is because it's just so creative. It's different, right? I've gotten to know Daniel a little bit because we worked on this collab for the NKJV Shepherd. So thank you to those of you who ordered the NKJV Shepherd collab that I did with Daniel. If you somehow missed that video, it came out a couple weeks ago. We had 500 copies made in this beautiful brown colorway called Desert Sky, and it sold out in like 48 hours. And no, we're not doing a limited edition on the NLT Sunrise. I know a couple of you are wondering that. We're not doing that. We didn't have that in the works, but I do hope to be working with Daniel on some future limited editions for other Bibles that might be coming out or might be announced later this year. So, but as I got to know Daniel and talk to him, I just see him as somebody who really is passionate about offering. I don't want to say that he's creating Bibles for millennials, because I know a lot of you out there who are older than millennials, Gen X or older, and even some of you who are younger, kind of Zoomers, or what do you call it? Gen Z, is it called Zoomers? Anyway, I don't know, who really love these Bibles, but he's just coming at it from a different way, right? Like the 4-edge gilt, the embellishments, the Gustave Doré artwork. It's just kind of a fresh, modern take, very, very creative and bold. You can see that in the colorways that they choose. I love that they've offered a black edition. They have like the bright yellow and the pink, which I've gone on record and said is not my thing. But you know what? A lot of people love that. I don't think it's necessarily a surprise that companies like R.L. Allen, that's been around since the 1800s, is now producing Bibles in really bright, bold colorways. Why are they doing that? My guess is because they've seen companies like Humble Lamb be very successful with just that sort of thing. So 3 things I love: a premium NLT option, the fact that it's just so nice. It's such a fantastic Bible. And yes, it's very, very creative. Okay, yes, there is one thing that I would change about this Bible. You may have noticed it. When I open this up and show you the text block of this Bible, do you notice, do you see what you think my critique is going to be? I think that the text falls off into the gutter just a little bit too much. It needs to be maybe like just a 1/4 of an inch of extra space in the gutter. That's that little ditch in between the 2 pages to kind of make it a little bit easier to read. Does the way it is right now prevent you from being able to read the Bible? No. I'm looking right here. In fact, when you get into the poetic sections, like when I jump over to the Psalms, there's actually more space there because they've kind of bumped it out for the Psalms. They've centered it more on the page. It doesn't even need to go over that far, if it even split the difference. So again, I think it's like a 1/4 to a 1/3 of an inch. If they could bump it out just a little bit, there's actually plenty of space on the margins of these pages. So I think they wouldn't even have to tweak the size of the type or anything. I would just gently push that out of the gutter just a little bit. And if they did that, I think this Bible would be perfect. But again, it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm sitting here right now. I'm on page 1191 in Jeremiah. It's very readable. It's not falling off so far that I can't read it. And I think that that's just a little tiny critique. But that is one thing that I noticed as I started flipping through and reading from this Bible. But overall, I think the NLT Sunrise turned out fantastic. I am a huge fan of Humble Lamb and everything that they're doing. And yeah, I have gotten to know Daniel a little bit in the last year, and I'm really impressed with who he is and his integrity and his character and his desire to get the Bible out there in a creative and beautiful way. I think it's really, really awesome. So I know a lot of you pre-ordered this Bible through their Kickstarter campaign. They made it available. So as I'm releasing this video, as I'm recording this video, I'm going to release it in about a week or 2. They are getting ready to get the shipment in, are going to be shipping out all the pre-orders, but then these Bibles are going to be for sale as well. So if you were on the fence about this, hopefully this video helped you make a decision if this Bible is right for you. If you're looking for a premium NLT, I think it's definitely a great option. to consider. So I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this. If you have any questions about this Bible, definitely leave those in the comments as well. I'll drop a link in the video description to the NLT Sunrise page on Humble Lamb's website so you can take a closer look and get a little bit of a better idea of all the different colorways that they have options for. You can decide. Let me know, okay, if those 6 colors, I'll put the image on the screen again, of these 6 colors, which one do you like best and why? Let's make that the question of the video. So leave a comment. Let me know which colorway you like the best and why you would choose that one. I actually am a huge fan of their Sahara blue, the blue with the brown, kind of desert sky brown interior, but I'm glad that they offered a black option with this snow, what do they call it? Black and snow? What was it? I can't remember what it's called. The inside here, does it even say on the box? Wool. It's wool, black and wool. Oh yeah, best boxes in the game. Humble Lamb kills the box game. These are so nice. They do such an awesome job. So anyway, I like the black the best. Well, I probably like the blue the best, but I'm glad I got to check out the black because I think it turned out great. All right, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much to Daniel and the team at Humble Lamb for sending me this for review, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.